happy ever now. They lied to us. Yeah, they did. Remember those storybooks we read as kids that always ended with the words, and they lived happily ever after? Our young and naive minds would always look forward to those happy endings. And then subconsciously, somehow, we began to expect the same from life. We began to look forward to our happy ever after. But what we didn't realize is that what marks a happy ending usually also marks the beginning of another era, another set of challenges. The only difference is that the stories we read ended at the end of one era without showing us the details of the next, which I'll say served the purpose as kids because it triggered that feeling of happiness and satisfaction. But as we grow older, we must learn that life doesn't work the same way. Do you doubt me? Let me take you down memory lane. When you were in primary school, you looked forward to being in secondary school. Sure enough, you got to secondary school. And after the initial happy moments, or what we will call initial gragra in Nigerian parlance, you realize that this phase also had unique challenges. And then you started looking forward to becoming a senior student and holding those leadership positions so you could also exercise authority over the juniors. Of course, you eventually became a senior, and what happened? You realized again that it's overrated. And then you started looking forward to being in the university, away from your parents with maximum freedom to do whatever you liked. Then you got into the university and faced a new set of challenges. Even though you had freedom and there was no one to boss you around, you still had to attend boring lectures and read bigger books than the ones you read in primary and secondary school. Oh, when I graduate, I won't even read signposts. I'll finally be done with all these useless books. Newsflash, when you graduate, you realize that reading books and getting A's was a lighter problem. Now you had to solve real world problems and generate revenue, either as an employee or as a business owner. Then you look forward to having kids, owning cars, building your own house, so you don't have to deal with the annoying landlords, and many more goals and dreams. So, to the big question, at what point does the happily ever after start? The simple answer, it starts when you make a conscious decision to be happy despite your goals and aspirations. While we look forward to bigger things, we often fail to take stock of how far we've come. We fail to realize that even though we're not where we want to be, we're not also where we used to be. We often forget to express gratitude for the little victories. And so, happiness is a choice and should not be a function of what you have or don't have. Poor people in rural areas who do not even have access to clean water still find reasons to be happy. This goes to show you that happiness is indeed a choice. Staying happy is not the same as being complacent. It just means that as we strive for bigger things, we're not losing sight of the progress we've made, and we are choosing to smile and be grateful now, not later. Postponing your happiness till the grand after that never comes is setting yourself up for a lifetime of constant struggle without commensurate satisfaction. We must understand that life is in phases, and every phase prepares us for the next. So while you eagerly look forward to the next phase, don't miss out on the lessons of the current phase, and of course, the happiness of the present moment. While you look forward to being married or being in a relationship, embrace the joy of singlehood. Learn the lessons that will help you build a good relationship when that phase begins. While you look forward to owning a car, embrace the joy of walking. At least you can exercise, and at least you can get down in traffic and find your way when you have an important appointment. Sounds funny, but you get the point. While you look forward to becoming a business owner and calling the shots, embrace the joy and lessons of being an employee. At least you have a steady income you can plan with, and you also get to learn how the corporate world works, which will help you in the phase you are pursuing. While you look forward to the freedom of living in your own apartment, embrace the joy and lessons of living with your parents, eating free food, and never having to worry about paying bills. While you look forward to having children, embrace the joy of spending quality time with your partner now. What's my point? There are lots of things you'll miss in this phase when you move on to the next. And so you may be doing yourself a disservice if you don't savor the moment simply because you are aspiring to bigger things. Life is filled with daily milestones, and each one follows the next. As you strive for the bigger things, Don't postpone your happiness till after or later. For as long as you live, there will be more conquests. It's all part of life, and we've got to enjoy the thrill. I agree with you that some people have better challenges than others, but you'll also agree with me that there's always a reason to be happy. Be happy today. Be happy in the moment. Pause sometimes and smell the roses, or take a look at pictures of yourself from years ago and reflect on your journey. You're making a lot of progress. You just don't see it. The happy ever after you've been looking forward to is a mirage. Try happy ever now. I'll leave you at this time and let you reflect on these few words of mine. I trust it was worth your time. Please share with someone and remind them to be happy now, not later. Until next time, keep being amazing. My name is Murphy Nnamdi Choba.